The exotic smugglers, inside the illegal wildlife trade and the forensic hunt to stop it. Imagine boarding a flight with a suitcase full of rare parrots. Not souvenirs, not pets, but living, breathing wildlife, drugged, hidden, and worth thousands on the black market. At airports across the world, customs officers occasionally unzip luggage and find the unthinkable. Snakes stuffed into socks, turtles taped to bodies, rare birds crammed into plastic tubes, or baby primates hidden inside clothing. This is the world of exotic wildlife smuggling. It is one of the largest illegal trades on Earth, worth billions each year. It rivals narcotics trafficking, arms smuggling, and human trafficking in scale. But unlike those crimes, the victims often cannot speak. They are animals. Today we explore the shadowy networks behind the illegal wildlife trade, the criminals who profit from it, and the scientists who track them down using wildlife forensics. We will also explore how wildlife rescue and rehabilitation professionals play a vital role in saving animals that survive these crimes. The global wildlife black market, the illegal wildlife trade, stretches across continents. Poachers capture animals in forests, jungles, and oceans. Middlemen transport them across borders. Buyers purchase them in private collections, exotic pet markets, luxury restaurants, and traditional medicine networks. Some animals sell for staggering amounts. A single rare macaw can sell for tens of thousands. Baby chimpanzees fetch enormous prices on the black market. To capture one infant, smugglers often kill the entire troop. Reptiles are heavily targeted. Snakes, tortoises, and lizards travel easily in hidden compartments and attract collectors around the world. Birds also dominate the trade. Parrots, cockatoos, and songbirds disappear from forests at alarming rates. The result is devastating. Entire species face extinction not because of habitat loss or climate change, but because criminals want them as trophies, pets, or luxury goods. How smugglers operate. Wildlife smugglers operate with surprising creativity. Animals hide inside hollow books, plastic bottles, or clothing compartments. Some smugglers tape turtles to their bodies beneath jackets. Others sedate birds so they remain quiet during flights. In one case, customs officers discovered hundreds of rare insects hidden inside a suitcase. Another investigation uncovered baby monkeys smuggled through airports disguised as stuffed toys. Criminal networks often rely on couriers who know little about the animals they carry. They simply transport packages. The real organizers remain hidden. Online marketplaces have made the problem worse. Social media platforms and encrypted messaging apps allow smugglers to advertise rare animals to buyers around the world. Transactions occur quietly. Animals disappear before authorities even realize they exist. The hidden cost of exotic pets. Many people who buy exotic animals never see the suffering behind the trade. A colorful parrot may look like an unusual pet, but the journey that brought it there often involved extreme cruelty. Animals experience dehydration, starvation, and injury during transport. Smugglers prioritize profit over survival. If 10 animals die during transport but one survives, the criminal still earns money. Mortality rates during smuggling operations can exceed 70%. For species already under threat, those losses devastate wild populations. Even animals that survive face lifelong consequences. They may suffer broken bones, infections, or severe stress. Many cannot return to the wild. This is where wildlife rescue and rehabilitation teams step in. Wildlife rescue and rehabilitation. When authorities intercept smuggled animals, rescue specialists take over. Veterinarians examine injuries. Rehabilitation teams provide nutrition, medical care, and behavioral support. Some animals recover enough to return to the wild. Others require permanent sanctuary. Rehabilitation demands specialized knowledge. Rescuers must understand species-specific diets, stress responses, and disease risks. They must also handle animals safely. Improper handling can cause further harm or even death. Education plays a major role in this field. Many aspiring wildlife rescuers build their skills through structured training programs such as the eLearn College Diploma in Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation. This diploma explores animal rescue techniques, wildlife care, rehabilitation principles, and conservation ethics. Students learn how professionals stabilize injured animals, provide recovery environments, and prepare wildlife for release back into nature. For those who want to help animals harmed by illegal trade, education forms the foundation. Wildlife crime investigation. Stopping wildlife smugglers requires more than rescuing animals. Investigators must identify the criminals behind the trade. Wildlife crime units operate in many countries. These teams include police officers, conservationists, and forensic scientists. Their work often resembles detective investigations. Officers analyze travel records. They track online transactions. They infiltrate smuggling networks. And sometimes they follow the animals themselves. When authorities intercept shipments, investigators examine the animals for clues. Where did they originate? Which smuggling routes did they follow? Who captured them? This is where forensic science becomes essential. The rise of wildlife forensics. Wildlife forensics works much like forensic science in human crime investigations. Scientists analyze physical evidence from animals. DNA analysis plays a major role. Researchers compare genetic material from confiscated animals to databases of wild populations. This reveals where an animal originated. For example, scientists can identify the exact forest where an elephant lived before poachers killed it for ivory. Feather patterns, scale structures, and bone analysis also help identify species. In some cases, investigators examine isotopes within animal tissues. These chemical signatures reflect the environment where the animal lived. That information can pinpoint geographic regions. Wildlife forensics has exposed international trafficking networks. It has linked seizures across continents. And it has provided evidence used in courtrooms to convict smugglers. Major wildlife smuggling cases. Some wildlife trafficking cases reveal just how organized this crime can be. In Southeast Asia, investigators dismantled networks shipping thousands of endangered reptiles to collectors worldwide. In Africa, anti-poaching units uncovered ivory trafficking rings connected to organized crime groups. In Europe and North America, authorities continue to intercept exotic pets arriving through airports and shipping ports. Sometimes smugglers attempt absurd methods. Customs officers once discovered a passenger carrying dozens of snakes hidden inside stockings. Another smuggler attempted to transport rare parrots in plastic tubes concealed in luggage. These discoveries often shock the public, but they represent only a small fraction of the animals trafficked globally. How the public can help. The fight against wildlife trafficking does not belong only to law enforcement. Public awareness plays a huge role. People can help by refusing to buy exotic pets from illegal markets. Travelers should avoid souvenirs made from wildlife products, such as ivory, coral, or exotic skins. Supporting conservation organizations also helps protect endangered species. Education remains one of the most powerful tools. Training programs like the eLearn College Diploma in Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation give people the knowledge needed to assist injured animals, support rescue centers, and contribute to conservation efforts. The more trained professionals we have, the better chance wildlife has to recover from the damage caused by illegal trade. Closing. The illegal wildlife trade hides in shadows. But every seized shipment, every forensic discovery, and every rescued animal brings that world closer to the light. Behind every rescued parrot, turtle, or monkey lies a story of survival. And behind every successful investigation stands a network of scientists, officers, and rescuers determined to protect the natural world. The battle against exotic smugglers continues, but with awareness, education, and science on our side, wildlife has defenders across the globe. Every person who learns, trains, or speaks out becomes part of that protection.